Okay guys, a few people have asked me to just give a little bit of overview and insight into the grip. I'm trying to work with what I call the 8-finger grip. Now, the 8 fingers on the club and a split grip. And what I'm trying to do, guys, is hold it. If you can just zoom in on that, I'm trying to hold it in the palm like a fist, there like that, not in the roots of the fingers and not diagonal, just like a fist, like grabbing it like a fist, just like that. It really is. It's just putting the hand on and grabbing it like that. And what it does, guys, is if you hold it in the fist like that, you get a lot of tension down here, like the ulnar deviation. You'll feel it there, and you'll get a really good purchase on the golf club. Now, I'm notorious in that I normally have that thumb off the club and not much pressure in that lead in a normal grip. Here, I'm always like that, but here, I've really got a lot of pressure in there. And how are the hands formed on the club? Well, guys, they're basically just straight up and down. If I just put my hand like that as a fist, there it is. It's not like that. I'm not grabbing it and turning my hand so I've got that cupping in the wrist there. I'm just closing it like that. And the more that I can get the hand directly in line with the back of the forearm, the better off you are. You don't want that, and you certainly don't want the hand on like that, because it's very hard to hold the hand in the fist if you get it over like that. So I just want the hands like that. That's how I want to grab it, like that. Just see how we're doing that, just that. That's how I want to feel, guys. See how there's no cup there, and that's how I want to feel it, just like that. That's the simplicity of it. I'm just doing that, but I'm doing it on the golf club. Here. Okay, now what's the pressure? Scale of 1 to 10, about 8, maybe 10. I hang on really tight with my trail hand here, really tight. Mo Norman said he used to try and crush the grip and draw blood. That was his thing. I try and draw blood. He said I try and hold it so tight, crush the grip. Lee Como does too. Lee Como said that he just tries to crush it with his right hand. Now, the amazing thing is, guys, by holding it tight, you don't lose the flexibility of your wrists at all. That's a furphy. They say, oh, you lose the mobility in the... You don't. You just don't. You really don't. So, it's... And by holding it in the hands, guys, in a fist type grip, it's really easy to pull with that lead hand. Very easy to do that. And you can pull straight. If you get it here and you just do that, pull with that lead hand, like that, it's easy to do that. It's hard to do that in the fingers because, I don't know why, but as soon as I have it in the fingers there, I don't know, I get really steep with the club here. So it's an 8-finger grip. It's not a 10-finger grip, guys. We don't have 10 fingers to be anatomically correct. 8 fingers and 2 thumbs. If you've got a 10-finger grip, then you've got hands I've never seen. Now you can butt it up as much as you like. You can hold it as tight as you like, but I just think try and get the grip neutral. The good thing about having it neutral is all this becomes neutral. Okay, we're going to be over here like that, but we don't want to have the hands under here and the shoulders all cocked around when we do our pre-turn. We just want to be able to go from there to there. And that's all it is, guys. I mean, with our shoulders here, just there. There. Now there's another aspect that you can... Adrian, can you just toss me over a couple of balls? Just two, that's all. That's all. That's perfect. That's it. That's it. Thanks. Okay, guys. I just watch the shadow. Something you can do to get in the channel. Once we've got our grip here now, I've been playing what I call extreme, back here, further back. But what Mr. X was doing the other day was he was getting back here and he was doing this. He was putting the club back here like Mo Norman. And what does that do? That really gets us pre-turned. Like we're here anyway, but you put the club back here and look how much pre-turn we've got. Almost got our shoulders completely turned. And he was hitting it great. So just something you can try, guys. You can Australian language, you can that means you can do something. You can we get here, do our pre-turn, and then we can get back here. And remember, guys, we want to fire. We're firing the club out and ourselves back. We're pushing off that lead foot here, trying to get the club to point at the target, and here. That's what we want to feel. The further we can stay back when we hit it, I just find the better the strike is. Now, it's hard to do it. It's hard to stay back there because it feels so foreign. I mean, to be back here like that, who teaches that? And who swings a club like that? Other than your range jockey, the guys that go there once a year to hit some balls, and it's this type of golf swing because they're trying to help the ball in the air. Well, we're not trying to ever help the ball in the air. All we're trying to do is swing the club up, but the ball just gets in the way. As a matter of fact, it's got nothing. We're not trying to help it in the air. We're not trying to lift it up like that. We're just swinging the club here, and the ball gets collected. That's all we want to do. I'll be doing more on that in future videos. Do you want to hit a couple of shots? I was going to get Mr. X to hit a couple of shots with the club back here, but just think about doing this, guys. Get in here, the extreme position, then turn it to there. Here, and just fire it. And what happens is that it takes the emphasis away of looking at the golf ball, believe it or not. You're looking back there, and the ball becomes an incidental effect of the club hitting it. We're not trying to hit it, it just happens as a matter of course. And really sometimes it's I don't know, you get amazing contact because you're not trying to put the club on that ball there, whereas I've got a very definite intention of doing that most times. The club's going to go through the ball like that. But when you've got it back here like that, we're into our pre-turn here, and then we just put it back here. It's a different, it's just something to try, guys. Okay, guys, I just wanted to give some insight into that grip. But try and get it as neutral as you can. It's just, if you had two poles here, we're just grabbing it. And that's what we're doing with the club. We've got it in that configuration there, and we just hold it there. And then when we put it down like that, you'll feel this pressure in those top tendons and muscles there. You'll feel that. Whereas if you've got them in the fingers, you don't feel that. That's what I call just talking down. Here, that just talks down on that forearm there. So it's a fist grip, guys. We just fist it here. Here. If we had our fingers in that configuration there, that's just a pure fist grip. We just put the thumbs on the shaft. That's the only difference. And Mo Norman, strangely enough, Mo Norman used to have his thumb down the shaft, not to the side. He had it on top of the shaft when he went to the split grip. He used to have it there like that. And I said to him, no, but why do you have it there? He said, I pressure down the shaft with my thumb. With my trail hand, I pressure down the shaft. Never thought of that. Like that. He used to just pressure down. Like that. Okay guys, just a little bit of insight on the grip.